If you're thinking about buying a home at the Jersey Shore in 2024, whether it's Ocean City, Stone Harbor, Avalon, or any of the other island communities, I want to talk you through the strategy that will help you get that done with as little stress as possible and give you the highest rate of success of avoiding competition. But before we dive in, I want to be crystal clear. Developing the best possible strategy is always going to be unique based on the individual buyer and the property type or location that they are most interested in. So while these tips are going to absolutely help you get this done in 2024, if that is your goal, I highly recommend reaching out directly to me so we can talk one-on-one and develop the right strategy specifically tailored to you. So let's dive right in. The first thing is one of the biggest ones, and it is one that honestly I think a lot of people don't fully understand, and that's defining your goals. If I had a dollar for every couple or family that I've helped achieve their dream of owning a home down here at the Jersey Shore, for every time that there was a disagreement that they thought was not going to be a disagreement, I wouldn't have to be making these videos nor selling real estate anymore. Very, very frequently, the two decision makers or three decision makers feel like they're aligned going into the search process, but they haven't been asked the right questions or they haven't thought through the entire process. And that ends up putting some gum in the wheels, so to speak. So defining your goals is critical. Like it or not, one of the best ways to do that is by actually seeing homes in person. So while people have a vision in their head more often than not of things that they want or need or don't want or will not step foot into, that changes very frequently once you're actually in these different properties, in these homes, feeling the area that you may be interested in. So I highly recommend that be one of your important steps, is getting down here and seeing things that will help spur questions that you may not have thought of otherwise. And I want to be clear, if you choose to skip that step, it's going to elongate your process. And as we've seen over the past few years, speed is a critical component to actually getting the result that you're looking for. So the sooner that you can get this out of the way and get on the same page with your significant other or whoever you're thinking about going into this purchase with, the better. The second thing to do is setting a realistic budget. And this is going to tie in very closely with number three, which is working with a local lender. So with mortgage rates being all over the map, especially, talking to a lender is always important. Setting a budget is always important, but they differ so frequently now, and especially between lenders, whether it's local or otherwise, that I have clients who have reached out and have had an assumption of my mortgage rate is going to be 6%, when in reality it's going to be 7.5%, or I'm not ready because I believe that my mortgage rate would be over 8%, when in reality it's 7%. So those differences can be substantial and they could go in either direction. And those will help you set a budget. So I highly recommend that you get in contact with a local lender. I have many contacts down here I can connect you with that will be the right fit for you, because that, again, tailored, customized opinion is necessary for you to make an informed decision and to really set the right parameters so that you are on the path to successfully buy a second home, primary home, investment home, whatever it may be, here in 2024, instead of being in the group of individuals who do this in a haphazard way. And it takes them 5, 10 plus years and costs them a ton of time, missed memories, and a whole lot more money. Number four is a big one, and that is to stay on top of things that are happening in the market that you're interested in. Now, this is going to be a little shameless self-promotion here. One of the best ways to do that is by subscribing down below and following this channel. So I make it a point to come out with new content each and every week, sometimes multiple times per week, specifically geared about the markets down here at the Jersey Shore, most heavily in Ocean City, and I'm now expanding down into Stone Harbor and Avalon because I've been asked to do so, that the analysis that I have brought that has helped people make more confident and arguably better decisions has been helpful, and I want to expand that going into 2024. So if you don't already, again, make sure you hit subscribe down below. There's newsletters, there's all kinds of stuff that I put out as well that we don't have to worry about. But the key is to stay on top of it, because with things moving so quickly, you don't have the time to wait month to month, right, to look at a monthly market update. That's why I usually do them twice a month, if not more. And I'm talking about them on a weekly basis, the changes that are happening live, boots on the ground, stories that are coming out of my day-to-day interactions with both sellers and buyers, that will help you get a sense for exactly where the market stands at that point when you're ready, so that when you're ready, you're not operating off of old information or bad information. And that really can mess up the entire process for you. And last but not least, number 5 is to work with a professional that you trust, whether that is a real estate agent like myself, whether that is an attorney who you want to handle everything for you as a part of the process. And arguably, maybe this should have been number 1 on the list, but you need a professional to help guide you through this. Now, can you do it yourself? Absolutely, right? People buy and sell homes every day in the United States, and it's possible. But what I think you're missing if you go that route is the expertise, guidance, and advice of somebody who is doing this for a living, who's doing this each and every day, and has the insight and information that you simply can't get anywhere else to help guide you to this successfully. And at the end of the day, over 85% of homes are either bought or sold by using a real estate agent. So I highly recommend that you reach out if that's something that you're looking forward to doing in 2024. And obviously, there's no pressure. If you follow my channel, if you know me in any capacity, there's never going to be any pressure. All I want is the best result for anybody who trusts me enough to reach out and ask the question. So I'm always happy to talk, be a sounding board, and hopefully help guide you in the right direction, whether that is working with me or not. I'm happy to help however I can. So if you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button down below, and make sure, again, if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, because you will not want to miss all of the information that I'm going to be putting out over the course of 2024 and beyond. That's going to be all about the markets at the Jersey Shore. So thanks as always for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.